season is in full swing. Facing unpredictable polling numbers and a restless electorate, incumbent Louis Martin is preparing for the fight of his political life.
We've done great things, 4 years of pride and promise. Imagine the new horizons we pursue with just 4 more. You and me, friends, we're a team. You're not my voters, we're a team. Give our team 4 more years. Imagine the victories we'd win with 4 more years. 4 more years.
Oh God.
4 more years.
Not the team thing again, Martha.
Helen,
Not 4 more years of his stupid team, Martha.
Come on, Helen.
It is a dumb metaphor, Martha. Simple-minded bullshit,
but he
Martha.
sells it so well, Helen. They don't notice the smell.
No, I said it so well.
Hell, yes, you
Said
said
it so well. I said it so well.
You're his MVP.
Don't remind
Helen.
me.
You're
I'm
his
his MVP. God, it kills me. I'm his MVP.
But you play with such style.
I do stupid things because I love him.
Oh,
Stupid things because we believe in love.
really, I believe in you,
God,
Helen.
girl, I know you do. Close like a sister, I love you. Got my back, you're on my inside. Close like a sister, I love
Stay
you.
on my team, y'all. Part of a winning team. Sky's the limit, y'all.
Sky's the limit, dear God. Oh God, he's smarter than that. He's got wit, my love. That's what I miss. He had wit, my love, and now he's just
We're a winning team, you and me, y'all. And my amazing co-captain.
Here we go. Smile and walk the part, Helen.
Doesn't First Lady sound too formal? Come over here, Helen, baby. 4 more years of this team, y'all.
The lady of the
Your
hour.
secret weapon. He doesn't deserve you, Helen. You're why he's made it this far.
Clayton, J. Tyson. Gentlemen, it's always a supreme pleasure.
We don't deserve you, Helen. The pleasure is surely all ours.
If you'll excuse me, I see some old friends.
Rousing speech there,
We
Louis.
build in a team there, Louis.
But you sound a little desperate. You're selling it hard, Louis, and the sweat's beginning to show.
It makes a fella wonder if he's back in the right horse.
It makes a fella nervous if that horse won't stay the course. Something's eating you, Lou.
What's eating you, Lou?
We've got money in you, Lou. Years of money in you, Lou. And we want our returns. We want the old Lou back. The big all-star with the bright and blinding smile. Give us a charm, Lou. Work the room, Lou. Be easy, Lou.
Nice and easy,
The
Lou.
cracks
Nice
are
and
showing.
as a star. She can't stand half these creeps, but that smile stays in place, that titanium smile.
There's nothing to worry about, fellas. This campaign is fine. I am so fine, your investment is fine.
Hope so, Lou.
A guy needs help being easy, Lou. Some assistance in being easy, Lou. An easy assistant, Lou.
What are you going on about,
I
Clayton?
brought a friendly gift to make the evening exciting and easy. Tiffany, my love, a moment of your time.
Need something, Mr. Dewey.
Lou, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Miss Tiffany Duvet. She's a personal assistant for some of the boys back at the firm.
Clayton,
Got alive. Salute you do.
Tiffany, honey, Lou is
in
in.
banking I analyze markets for Central Southern.
Intriguing line of
Easy
work.
tonight, I'll be easy.
I hear you assist with
I help out
things.
whenever something needs doing. I'm always there when you need an extra hand. I handle the boys.
And all the
I
boys.
handle the boys with their toys and their cash and their problems and frustrations. Power has its cost.
Gonna know that power has its cost. And sometimes you need a helping hand. Tiffany Duvet, the magic extra hand that's always there. Is that you helping the boys with our power and our problems? Helping the boys with their powerful problems. Let's solve the problem or two. Me and you.
My God, that smile of yours, you play your part like a pro.
Practice, years of practice and polish at dinners and diners and barbecues and bashes.
He don't deserve you, Helen. He never deserved you, Helen Martin. They don't make 'em like you anymore, Helen Martin. You know how to keep just the right distance. You know how to stay just out of sight till it's time to appear, and then you come gliding in the room. You know how to stay just to his side, 2 feet behind. I see you, Helen, I see you, and wonder what I could be with a Helen of my own.
You think you could be Louis, don't you? You think he's just a pretty puppet show, all faded basketball glory and bright blinding smile. You think he's just charming with less a shadow. You think you could be him, but you can't, so you bought him. Well, Mr. Beaufort, you don't know him. He's more than a smile. He's more than a show. He's more than your money.
I think we know him, Mrs. Martin. I think we all know him.
I have to go.
Go smile and look the part.
You can't do it alone. There's too much at stake.
I got this.
I know you're fierce. You're a fighter, one hell of a writer, but you can't do it alone.
Allison,
I can't write
wait.
copy. I can't get coffee. I can't write tweets.
Come on, Allison.
I can't post pics. I can't run socials.
I'm sure you can.
You need RCO juice. I can get Luthio juice.
really don't have time
I
for this.
believe in Louis Martin.
Listen.
I'm me, Martha. I want to be where the power is.
Power
I'm
comes
me,
with
Martha.
problems.
Problems I can solve.
But we solve problems
I'm
as a
me.
team.
Don't break.
I can't
Get me a break.
Some
Of
powerful
the
pants
and some cold night.
can do.
Just get me out of here, just for a moment, so Helen can just be Helen. Mrs. Lewis,
Allison.
I mean First
No.
Lady Lewis, I love your husband.
Allison.
Oh, not another one.
She
I
wants to join the team.
This goddamn team
How to
for
solve a problem.
years.
Have a lovely night, Miss Dooley.
He doesn't deserve me. That's what they say.
In your time with my powerful problems, give me 4 years. We are winning team, you and me. You're a winning team. 4 years.
It'll be worth it.
Thank you, Miss Toothy.
Good night, Mr. Governor.
You gotta be touched by special light.
We live in a real pickle of a time, y'all. A dark time that needs light. A time that calls out like a voice in the wilderness, begging for refreshment.
Gotta be refreshed.
Refreshment. We need counsel, y'all, from a power that's higher than the State House.
Higher, 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 higher.
Can you hear me, Lord? And that's why I've been compelled to leap out of my pulpit, lay down my pastor's robes, and make a pilgrim's journey to the governor's mansion.
Come on, let's go.
I'm Pastor Terry Pickens. Won't you make this sanctified journey with me? This November, I want your vote, and we'll bring this state back.
You're gonna go back to the light.
He's a dark, dark, shameful stain
So dark.
on our witless governor's brain. So what you folks have gotta know is Louis Martin has to go. All your taxes he doth squander. Don't you know his hands they wander? The money he's been all wasting could be on skirts he's been chasing. There's no light in the governor's house. We can be as a city shining bright upon a hill, but I surely need your vote so we get that religious thrill. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Back, 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 back to the light. I'm Terry Pickens, and I approve this message.
Beautiful, righteous.
But will it hurt him, Sandy? Will it make them see him, Sandy? Will they see the sin and stain in him? his smile, Sandy.
Righteous, lethal. They'll know him after this. Pastor, this will kill him.
I was fasting and in
Pastor.
prayer last night, Sandy, and the Lord revealed some things to me. I kneeled at the feet of the Master, down at his precious throne of grace. I prayed, show me how to save us, O Lord, show me which way to go. Your land is sick, diseased, broken. Your children have gone their own way. Show me a Savior, oh Lord. Show me how to get through. I bow before you, low down, begging.
Beautiful.
Raise me up through your mercy.
Righteous.
Your children wander like lambs to a free-loving slaughter. Where is their shepherd, Lord? Where is their shepherd? Where is their shepherd? Show me a way, O Lord, to make the crooked paths straight, God.
And what did God say?
Like 100 tongues of fire, Sandy. Like 1,000 rolls of thunder, Sandy. My Lord God answered me. Terence, leave your pulpit, go where evil dwells. Be my prophet in this land, drive out the liars and thieves. Terence, Lewis Martin has to go. Lewis Martin has to go. God has ordained it, Lewis Martin has to go. God told me to send him on his way, Sandy.
Beautiful, righteous Terry, you will send him on his way.
This is the will of our God. Yes, Amber. Who? You're joking. Fine. Send him on back.
Who is it?
Governor, an unexpected pleasure.
Wish I could call it the same.
What brings you by? Looking for a prayer or two?
I'll be brief, we've both got things to do. You're a man of the cloth, Pastor, ordained to do God's will.
True.
So I'm expecting a little honor, Pastor, a show of integrity. You don't do pig slop well, Pastor. Don't you wanna be above the mud? Terry, kill that hat. Besides, you look like a fool. Kill that hat. Your family does too. Kill that hat. There's enough lies for a lawsuit or two. Kill that hat.
You've got some nerve walking in here like you call the shots. You've got some nerve. What do you know about honor and integrity? You've got some nerve.
Calm down, Sandy. Now, Governor, you've got Insta and Twitter and lackeys. But here you are in the flesh. For what?
We had an understanding, Terry. We keep it clean. We play fair. We talk nice. But this hat ain't clean or fair or nice. You're playing dirty, Terry. And dirty doesn't suit you, so hear me when I say Mix it up with me, Rev. Your crossing cloth and Christ won't help you if the mud starts to fly.
How dare you!
Bring your mud, then, Louis. I have the armor of God, the belt of truth, and the breastplate of righteousness. The Lord our God says, go where evil dwells. Be my prophet in this land. Drive out the liars and thieves. Terence Lewis Martin has to go.
Terence Lewis Martin has to go. God has ordained it, Lewis Martin has to go.
We're on Lewis Martin's winning team. 4 more years of pride and promise.
New jobs, good jobs, tech jobs are coming to our state. Lou Martin brought them here.
My farm was going under. The bank was closing in. Lou Martin saw the sharks a-circling and stepped right in on time. New policies, new ideas, he got us back on track. Now's not the time to leave a winning team.
I won't leave a man who believes in me like Lou does.
4 more years of pride and promise. We're on Lewis Martin's winning team.
I'm Lewis Martin, and I approve this message.
Roland's an asshole, Helen. A pig-faced Bible-hopping, no-neck backstabbing, beady-eyed, batshit crazy asshole, Helen.
In this stage, that's part of his charm.
I have to warn you, love. This won't be like last time, love. This one could get ugly, love.
Ugly how? Lewis.
Thinks he's on the main line to God. Helen, like the Lord, gives a shit about politics. He thinks he's got to. He thinks nothing's too low or too crass or too nasty to do. He'll do what it takes. He thinks souls are on the line. He'll do whatever it
What
takes.
else is
He thinks she
new?
knows things that aren't true.
What
Things that aren't
things?
true. I need you to be good, Helen, better than good. When they see you so poised, so smart, such wit, such charm, when they see you on my arm, they know I must be good. They have to think I'm good. Helen, the secret to good is you. Helen, the secret is you. Smile, Helen, smile and look the part.
Barrett wants to talk about the farm bill before we land. You and I can talk strategy on the way home.
Smile and look the part. These are the rules. Stand there beside him. Be like supple steel. Have a war thick and feel, but not enough to be hot. Bear the children. Be the conscience. What kind of world are we leaving my children? What kind of values are we passing on? I want them strong and smart and brave and free. Who can give that world to me? Only one man can give us the safe and good state that we need. Pastor Terry cares about my little lambs. Pastor Terry cares. While the Martins are out, whining and dining, jetting and petting for dollars and dimes, Pastor Terry is here. Pastor Terry cares.
I'm Terry Pickens, and I approve this message.
Only smile and look the part, Helen. Just another presser. You've done it before, so do it some more. Be happy, Helen. Be hopeful, Helen. Be serene.
Madam First Lady, why should a voter put your husband back in the governor's mansion?
Well, where would I be without him? Where would any of us be without him? There's something so warm and winning in him, inviting and loving. That's what I adore about him. His love is never ending.
She works them so well.
Very well.
Knows what words to say.
You gave her the words to say.
From me, love for our kids, for the people of this day.
She works her craft so well.
I wanna work you so well.
Louis,
Louis,
Martha,
Louis, Louis, where would I be without you?
Louis,
What kind of life would I have? Something simpler and kinder, and so much neater. But now this is all that I am. This is the love that chose me.
is that what we're calling this? Is this love now?
don't think I'm proud of us, Martha. Don't think I love the sneaking and the lying.
And stop, Louis, stop!
Stop
Too good
working
to
for
stop
the
you,
people of
too
this
good
day.
to stop.
Why did I start, dear God? Why can't this stop? I believe in you too much. I believe in your dreams. I believe in what's under her smile. You and her and me. Your dreams became my life. Don't know where I end, and the two of you begin. When will this stop?
Would it ever be worth it to stop, Madam I mean, do you ever think about just walking away from this life?
Maybe I do. But him, he never quits. Never stops. Every day when he's behind that desk, fighting and pleading and pleading and begging his mind about taxes and programs and appropriations.
Appropriate me.
Just watch me.
There's somebody somewhere who lives a life like you, and he's the headlines and gossip and state house discourse.
I'll show you longer.
Yes.
Woman who wants to live life in peace, and she shares her bed with that fighting government. So no, I can't leave him. To stand beside him.
Madam First Lady, wait a moment. One more question, please.
Sweetheart,
Love,
that went well.
yes. There's something here. Some other bitch on your breath. Don't lie to me, Louis. Who is she?
No one
Do I
is.
know her?
There's no one.
Look at what I get. Look at the First Lady, smiling First Lady.
This is
First
crazy.
Lady, stupid First Lady. I play my part, and this is what I get. The
You're
smell of
crazy.
your tongue on your lips.
I never.
I'm Tammy Wynette.
What?
Just Tammy, standing by. What if I stop? Louis, what if Tammy just walked away?
You can't. I need you.
So true, more than I need you.
Don't think I'm proud of this, Helen. Don't think I love the sneaking and the lying.
That's right, plead with me, Louis. Wheel with me, deal with me, Louis. Pledge me love, make a promise I know you can't keep. Tell me your sweet lies, tell me there won't be any more.
I'd be nowhere without
No more women,
you.
Louis.
No life without
No
you.
one but me.
Governor Martin, it's time for your call with Secretary O'Farrell.
Don't you walk out of here. Give me my promise.
I promise, Helen, I do.
I'm sorry, but she's on a tight schedule.
I'm coming.
Where would I be without you? What kind of life would I have? Something neater and kinder and far more boring. Who would I be without him? Who would I be?
Shit!
They tell me Pastor Terry cares.
Cares about
They
what?
say Pastor Terry cares.
I don't give.
What I wanna know is, can Pastor Terry fight some crime? Can Pastor Terry pass a law? Can Pastor Terry write a bill? Can Pastor Terry make a budget? What's his record?
What's he done?
Where's he been?
Where's he come from?
I go to church to pray.
by Louis Martin for governor.
God's gonna bless you today, brothers and sisters. God's got a blessing in this message today. The Lord your God wants a once-in-a-lifetime love for each of you. Learn from your mistakes like Adam and Eve. Keep faith forever like Abraham and Sarah. Sacrifice it all when he asks you to. That's what Isaac and Rebecca had to do. I know these things 'cause I'm living them too. Beverly and I make terrible mistakes, and we've nearly lost faith a time or two. Some days for sure I thought she'd walk out the door, but we held on so long, so strong. Made a family somehow through God's divine grace. Sometimes we're wayward, sometimes we stray, and I know it's my job to steer us back to home at the foot of God's throne. If God can do it for us, He'll do it for you. He'll make me lead the family of this state back home to Him.
Pastor Terry Cares isn't making moves. Pastor Terry Cares doesn't hit Lewis hard enough.
I don't wanna talk the campaign right
He's
now.
hitting you hard on your record and background. Pastor Terry Cares is tender and touching. Cares and caresses don't win elections. Hit him hard, Pastor. Get down in the mud and hit him harder. Play the game dirty and hit him harder. Throw somebody and wait around and hit him harder.
Like I do to you.
That's a different kind of
Hit him harder.
But you're right. We don't have a need for tender or touching or cares and caresses. Just give me a pit bull kind of fighter.
That's what I like, someone who knows what they need. We've got some time so we can hit it harder and harder, harder, harder. Wait, I hear
someone's coming.
I loved your sermon, Rev.
I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Do you have a meeting?
Who, honey, are you?
Could ask you the same question.
Think of me as your campaign's guardian angel. Campaign.
The only angel I need, he's sent from on high.
Then I'm an angel who's flying real.
I think it's time that you go.
You're Sandy, trusty Sandy, always beside your holy man. That's how I know you. You run this campaign, you run your man.
I don't know what that means. Like I said, let's go.
Oh, honey, you're not that dumb, but that's not why I'm here. Listen, friends, I'm your angel, and one man's angel is another guy's demon. Either way, I'm the magic common and need the extra something that turns common to
All
great.
this talk about angels and demons.
Don't make a mistake, honey. Don't read me wrong. Men before you, smarter men, richer men, saw a fool in my eyes, measured my worth between my thighs. Don't be those men, Rev. Don't be that guy. Angels and demons can wear the same disguise.
You haven't even told me your name.
Or what you do.
I don't know if it's wise.
Tiffany Juve, I handle things that need to get done. I'll be your angel, but you gotta help me fly, Rev.
don't know what you mean.
I've run your numbers, Rev. Pastor Terry cares won't win you this seat.
I told you.
It's shit on a shingle.
Hey,
I said what I said, but what if you had a guaranteed dagger? A surefire bullet that ends Lou Martin forever. I am offering a way to
hit him harder. Hit Lou Martin harder.
But harder ain't cheap.
I knew there'd be a catch. There's always a catch.
Angels have powers, angels have scales, angels spin tales and stories and fables. Governors need angels telling the press what they should write.
Depends on what you've got.
You need an angel, but Lou likes a demon. Demons who keep dark hidden places real. I've got pictures, Rev. Real demonic pictures, Rev.
There could be a place for you on our staff. Depends on what you've got.
Ought to be enough to
Hit him harder and harder and harder and
If it's so simple, to take and hold. Josh doesn't think that he needs
hit him harder.
us, but he needs us.
Harder.
You all need us, even men like you who think each other.
What?
See you at the staff meeting. We'll hit him harder, boys. Louis Martin has to go. Hit him harder. Louis Martin has to go.
Lurid nude pictures of Governor Martin reportedly sent from his phone have surfaced. While the matter is under investigation, allegations of unwanted sexting are already being thrown at the Martin campaign.
What kind of man does something like that? Predator. Creep. That kind of man does nastier things. Dirty. Dangerous. Vile. Sickening. That kind of man is bad for women. Send Louis Martin and his pictures on their way.
Or by Friends of Pastor Terry for Governor.
Lies and mistakes, miscues and messes, that's you, my love. That's been your wife for weeks now.
That's not fair, Helen.
We first lady, and we don't do fair, do we, my love? Do your work, that's what you're here for. Do your work, do it well, that's why I hired you. But lately, seems your mind is other places, seems it's doing other things. Something or someone's got hold of your head, dear. You're not here.
That's not true, I still fight like hell for you. Where were the mores and mistakes, miscues and messes when the reporters were yelling? First Lady, what about these pictures? First Lady, is that his dick? First Lady, tell us about the pictures. First Lady, speak about the pictures. Who was there, Helen, when you ran to your mansion? Who was there, Helen, answer their questions? Who sent them away? Who mopped up your snot and your tears? I've always been here, Helen. I've always been here.
Right, you've always been here.
Always been here and there and everywhere. In the places the public can see. In the rooms no one can view. You've always been there.
your secrets and shared all your pain. I've loved you. And like all the other love I've ever been shown, your love is useless. But though your love is dead, it gives you to desire, it steals and it lies. I know what you did, my love. I know what you are. You say everything, my love. I know it's all. Saying sorry won't mend this. I won't pretend I can fix this. But Helen, the things you see in him, I see them too, and that's no excuse. But more than loving him, Helen, I believe in you. I have always believed in you.
I don't employ whores, Martha.
Good night, then, First Lady. Good night. Lost like a sister, I loved you. You never said smile and look the part. You took me as I am, not a secret weapon, not a teammate, close like a sister. You loved me, but you, even you couldn't stop yourself from making me bleed. And now what do I do without you? It's lonely out here, Martha, and only you knew how much. So what do I do? Martha, no one is you. Martha, no one is you.
First Lady? I don't, Martha just ran out? I guess I'm managing your calendar for now.
Looks like it. Tell me something beautiful, Alison. Tell me something happy. Tell me people are still kind, still loving. The world's bigger than crime, memories of pastors, documents and depicts. Tell me there's joy. What brings you joy?
Joy? What brings me joy? I don't know if I really deserve First Lady. Something beautiful, something happy, something to make you smile. I always believed heroes are lies. No one can save us from the worst that's in us. But here with you, here with love, I can see
How could you believe? How could you think? I couldn't, I wouldn't, I never.
Give on like a god, I'm so lucky. You bring her joy. Did you hear that you bring her joy? Do you know what you bring me? Blue acid in my veins, cold empty arms when you hold me. When I hold you, I know you're not mine. Can't claim you, can't keep you, you kill me, really you do. My life and my heart and my love, dying so you can have whatever you want. You bring them all joy, and I get whatever is left. Take your joy and your hero and your god and your 4 more years and get out. The sky is gone, only acid is left. Get out, God. Get out, get out, get out. We're better than their lies. We're better than their mind. They think we're dumb as dirt, but we will rise. We're better than the press. Fake news is all they've got. They think we're dumb as dirt, but we will rise. Me and you, we're gonna rise. Don't you wanna rise up with us? We're better than their lies. We're better than their mind. Together with Lou, everybody's gonna rise.
Paid for by Lou Martin for Governor.
We're better than their lies.
I love it.
Together with Lou,
Everybody's gonna rise. We need it fresh, we need it new. This is it, Allison.
I hope you love it, Lou. It's so you.
Together with Lou, everybody's gonna rise. I never see the stars anymore, Allison. Oh, I get up and go and meet and press flesh, the begging, cajoling. I never see starlight. I miss honeysuckle vines, I miss big dark skies lit by gold harvest moons. Tonight I can see the stars 'cause you're driving, Allison. Thank you for driving tonight. I see starlight. Some nights I want to disappear into the stars.
You sound tired, you're just
I'm touched to need something fresh, something
Heroes need sleep, heroes need rest.
I'm not a hero tonight, I'm just a guy in a car looking at stars. Drive me to the stars, Allison.
Drive you to the stars.
Let's run away.
Run away.
Come away with me.
You're-
Run away
you're
with me.
tired.
I'm dreaming. You said you liked my dreams. Come dream with me. Come away with me. Run away with me.
Suicide.
Let me get away. I'll die if I stay here.
Louis,
Take me
heroes
away, Allison.
need
Drive me away for just a
You're a
while.
hero.
Drive me away for just a while. We could run away. We could drive away. Come away with me. We could drive away. We could run away into the stars.
For just a while.
For just one night we could drive to the stars. Something fresh, something new. Let's run away. Something is you.
Together with love.
Together with you.
My hero,
Let's run.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming for some breaking news this morning. Last night at 11:38 p.m., first responders were called to the scene of a car crash possibly involving Governor Louis Martin and a campaign staffer. Although the office of the governor has yet to release an official statement, sources have revealed the staffer is Allison Wyndham, a recent addition to the governor's inner circle of press representatives. While Governor Martin's condition is not being released, sources are suggesting Wyndham is in critical condition. We'll keep you updated. We now return you to At the Crossroads, our election season roundtable.
He doesn't have the numbers.
Louis Martin doesn't have
Pastor
the
Terry
numbers.
doesn't have the
Stay
numbers.
focused here. What's the state of our state?
What's the state of our state?
The state of our state is a mess.
I disagree.
The jobs report is down.
That's just one
Accuracies
report.
are low.
Turn around,
We'll turn around. That's the state of our state. Being pulled in two, that's the state of our state. Ripped apart by stories that aren't true, that's the state of our state.
Governor Martin needs more time.
He's had his turn.
All seem to agree.
Polls are trash.
Polls are tight.
Polls are inexact.
They're neck and neck,
And no one knows how this will end. What's the state of our state? Messy turning, pulled into, ripped apart. That is the state of our state. Of our state. Of our state.
You all know me, friends, you know me by now. You know where I've been, you know how I spend my nights, and who keeps me company.
I grew up on these streets and roads, just like all of you.
Friends, you gotta hear me. Friends, I really need you. I'm easy to find and simple to see. I'm standing in the daylight, in the spotlight of God's grace. What I ain't is bought out by some businessmen. What I ain't is taking little girls out for midnight spins.
I'm still good and when basketball's through hoops. I'm still you. I don't judge you. I won't tell you how to live or who to love, and preach at you like you're lost.
You're only friends. I need you. We can win this. Stay with me, friends. We're heading towards the end.
What happens to we're better than their lies? Where was together with Lou? Everybody's gonna rise.
Do it, not without her. It's her work, it's her baby.
Never with me, no, for once in your life be true. What happened in that car? Were you in that car?
Starlight happened, we drove into the stars, and smelled honeysuckle vines under gold harvest moons, like wings to dawn, driving off into the stars.
That's what happened in that car.
It was only starlight,
You replaced me in that
starlight
car.
and
Starlight and
dreams.
dreams that used to be ours. Our dreams are like you, Louis. Easy to have and spread all around.
Help me get out of here. I'll die if I stay here. Take me away and drive me away for just a while. Drive me away.
No, we don't run, Louis. I've given up too much, Louis. I've smiled too goddamn time, Louis. This is the price. This is the cost. This is where ambition leads. Stars don't shine here. Nothing smells sweet. Dreams fade and crash by the roadside. This is what I've paid, and now you'll pay too. Smile, Louis, smile and look the part. These are the rules.
I have two daughters, one's like me, smooth like an evening breeze, gets lost in her fantasies that spring out of a book she reads. She's a precious wonder. My other girls like her mama, raging fire in her belly, charging and battling whatever hurdles in her way. She's a precious wonder. If Louis Martin came by here, I'd hide my precious wonders away. That's the way to feel about the man who runs your state. It's time for a change.
Sandy.
Terry,
Terry, Sandy, go ahead and close the door, turn the key, lock the power, and planning away with you. I know how to You think your girls are out here knitting and fretting, dressing, caressing, fussing and fixing all the silly things you left us when you closed the door and turned the key. But we're waiting and planning.
Sandy.
Terry,
You play with each other, wage war on each other, and screw one another behind these doors.
Sandy.
Big locked doors, hiding flaccid eyes. The girls have been waiting. The girls are coming.
who let you in here?
I let myself in.
Who do you think you are, gal?
I'm the girl who unlocked the doors. I'm the girl who turned around your numbers. I'm the girl who was your angel. But angels are devils when they're locked out of heaven.
No one's locked you out.
5 weeks, not a boo, not a peep, not a text, not a call from you. 5 weeks.
We were busy.
Oh, I know you were busy. Sandy, Terry. Oh, you were busy, all right, getting busy all night. I know what I saw.
What you see is a righteous man of God. Sandy needed counsel.
Needed counsel.
Sandy needed counsel. Sometimes we lose our way. Sometimes the righteous will stray. Sandy needed a laying of hands. No, he laid a trap for me. Right. Sandy laid a trap, but my God kept me strong. Deliverance, deliverance from abomination, deliverance from lust and the stain of men.
Oh, so it's me.
Now you see.
Now we see.
You see, I love you, brother, but you've got that stain.
Stain.
Yes, the stain
Don't
of
do
lust.
this,
To lie
Terry.
with men.
What?
A kind
Why are you
of
doing
ugly
this,
I can't abide.
Terry?
I love you, brother
She
Sandy.
doesn't matter.
So I'll purge it out of you.
We don't have to.
You are in bondage, brother. Don't you want to be free, brother?
I am free.
No, you're bound by the chains. I'll break your chains. You tried to trap me in your chains, but I'll break those chains. Release him, Satan.
Stop.
Release my brother. You
Stop,
have no power
Terry.
here, devil. Get out, get out.
Leave me. I thought you were beautiful, righteous. You brought me inside, closed the door and turned the key. I thought I was free, you let me be me, all of me. Remember our sweat, Terry, remember our hands, clawing and scratching and searching.
The stain
Remember
of
our breath,
man.
Terry, hot and kneading and kissing and crushing. Remember inside me, Terry. You've been there inside me, Terry.
No.
Deep down inside me. You, Terry. You, Terry. Giving yourself, leaving yourself.
Sandy.
Inside
Deliverance.
me. Inside
Deliverance.
me. Inside
From
me.
abomination.
You, Terry. You,
Abomination.
You, Terry.
Abomination.
Inside you we were beautiful.
Sustain
Just you sustain, Terry. You're what ain't clean.
Both of you abominations!
Nothing righteous. I could have loved you. I could have loved you. For you I would have smiled and looked the part.
Sandy!
What a mess, Pastor! Next time, maybe don't lock the door. I wonder about his wife. I know she knows. You always know. I wonder about his wife. I help him hard. I live a lie. Couldn't do it. I wonder about his wife. Are you that slow? Are you that silly? I know you always know, we always know. If Pastor Terry lied to you, then I know he'll lie to me. I wonder about his wife. All his lies are now her lies. I wonder about his wife.
This ad was paid for by Americans for Truth in Politics and does not represent any specific candidate.
Laws and mistakes, miscues and misses. Laws and mistakes, miscues and misses. That's you, Martha. That's you.
You picked up.
I picked up.
I miss you, Helen. I miss my sister.
Don't.
I miss you. I do. I had your back, Helen. Really, truly, you were more than a job.
Don't believe you.
No one out here cares like you do. No one works like you do, and laughs like you do. No one needs me, Helen. No one needs me like you.
I needed you. You were close like a sister.
I loved you through hours of meetings, miles of highways and roads, long days, warm lives, close like a sister. I love you. No one needs me.
I needed you.
Someone will soon, a small little someone will need me soon. A small little someone will be here, crying and feeding and needing me soon.
You're smarter than that.
Help me, Helen.
Now you need me.
Just like a sister, I need you. We need you.
Of course you do. Someone always does. You were on my inside. Martha, you know how I really am. I showed you all of me. You know what's beautiful in me. You know what's broken and sad. Nobody else had that sister. Nobody else.
I need you.
You were on my inside, you went through acid in my veins. So now, Martha,
No one needs me. No one will take me.
Martha, it can't
Helen.
No, you listen to me.
Not today, Helen. Not right now. The stars are gone. Someone turned off the stars.
What are you saying?
Ah, the sun, she's gone.
She what?
An hour ago, they couldn't get the bleeding inside her to stop. Her parents took her off the machines. Out goes the shimmer, out goes the twinkle. I've got one less believer, I've got one less star.
Look what you've done, Anton. Come and stop that ghost joy. Out goes the shimmer, out goes the
twinkle. Look at what's been done. Light is fading, things are dying.
Look what you've done.
Well, what about you?
Look what you've done.
I needed her starlight, I needed her joy when you start believing.
Shouldn't have been
I
there.
shouldn't have needed to be. We should have never needed that night. You ran me away. You drove me away. This one's on you, Helen. You killed the starlight. The light is fading. Things are dying. Look at what you've done. Now there's nothing to do.
Nothing to do but what we always do.
You don't know me, boy.
Oh, I know you. Clayton Dewey's fundraiser. Let's see if I've got the quotation right. You handle the boys with the toys and the cash and the problems and frustrations.
My fame precedes me.
Infamy, you're just another one. My God, is always consistent. Cheap dollar store hussies, always on the line, reads and STDs.
Feel better now. Does it feel warm and breezy, bright and easy on that high road heaven? Tell me, though, who props him up, girl? Who helps him swell? You with your hair, you with your suits, tailored, pressed. Every lock, every curl, locked into place. So who's handling who, honey? Who's handling who? I work him my way, and you work him yours.
That's not me. You're not me.
And I could never be. You need the boys, Helen. Good girls like you need shit boys like him. Get a show of your own, girl. Get your own hustle. If Lou walks away, where does that leave you? Smiling, always smiling. Your smiles don't pay you, Helen. Your smiles pay him.
I'm more than a smile.
Keep smiling, Helen. Keep playing your part. Stay 10 steps behind and just out of reach. Within sight, it's fine, that's fine. Be a good girl with your shitty boy.
Keep dollar store home.
I'll be fine. I'll get mine. Girls like me say, fuck all your smiles. We bust down the doors that hide the shit boys. But what about you?
What about me?
What'll you fight for, Helen? What'll you scrap for? Is it Lou? Is he worth all the sad, dirty things that you do? You know him. Your smile covers him. Face it, Helen. Everything he is, you are too.
I'm calling security.
No need, girl. No need.
You know, the only reason I got in here is because you don't have an assistant. Didn't you have a girl who was... Oh, right. It was the dead one.
Keep smiling, Helen. Hold on to that smile.
Take me back. Take me back before the smile. Back when I believed. Somebody take me back. Peel the smile away. Sweep it away. Tell me what's wrong and hurting and alive under the smile. Take me back, back before him and her and her and her, and somebody take me back. I used to dream, I knew there's a better way to live. There's better laws, better plans, better ideas. If only someone would believe. Someone with charm and a bright, blinding smile. That man could make us all believe.
is hot and getting hotter. Pastor Terry and his pigs. Pastor Terry and Sandy and his pigs. No more Pastor Terry. The temp is rising. I'll have First Lady Martin with me. An exclusive, an October surprise. Tune in, this fall will be hotter than hell. So you called us yourself, First Lady Martin. Tell our viewers why. The First Lady has an announcement. This fall will be hotter than hell. The First Lady has an announcement.
I need to talk to the citizens of this state, who are more than citizens, who I grew up with, who are my family, my neighbors, my friends, my conscience. I'm peeling the smile away so you can see what's wrong and hurting and alive. I can be real, you and me. Let's be real. Here's what's real. We're better than Lewis Martin. We're better than the men who bought him. We're better than his trail of blood and lies and smiles. We're better than the...
What are you saying, Helen? What are you doing? What are you doing? You said you'd play a part.
Luma's might change.
First Lady, what are you saying?
Prestige and admiration. All it costs rise and smile. And a piece of your time to cut the tether. Time to let it go. There's better than Pastor Terry. There's better than Martin. We can all be free. We can tell the truth.
Be free of me.
Poison on our screens. Poison from
Just who is this poison?
Poison from the State House. We let the poison flow to give us votes and sex and love and adoration. Helen Martin more. We can't do it anymore.
She's killing my moments. This should have been my
I
moment.
won't do it anymore. I'm peeling the smile.
She's peeling me away, Helen.
My righteous moment.
I'm giving you me. You're the me, the best of me, the best of me.
Little fellow, Terry was killed. What does she
She's stolen my moment. I'll get her hard.
What does this mean?
We can be free. We can speak truth. I'm running for governor. I'm giving you more. I'm giving you me. You're the me, the best of me, the best of me. Finally me. Finally I am me.